74M's Brad Miller from Gillette, Wisconsin, and the 40HC Hunter Clement from Rhodes.
And we rounded out with Jackson Carey out of Nashua, Iowa, the 3.92. Foxman top 3. Move on. That's what we're looking for.
Looks like we're going to bring out the second heat race as well to help pack the track in a little bit. The track, as you said, was a little greasy during that quick hot lap session for the new cars here tonight.
Yeah, it was a little slipping and sliding going on there in the corners.
See, Rodney, I told you there was a Grinch.
You did. You mentioned it and the Grinch showed up. Looks like they're going to park heat race number 2 in the middle out there. Heat race number 1 forming up once again.
Looks like 10 of the 11 cars going to make the heat race here. In heat number 1 of your sport mods. Got Justin and Schrage, Vincent and Fett, Shepard and Elmquist, Hofschild Kemp, and looks like carrying the 340 HC of Hunter Clement and the 392 of Carey. Looks like the 74 Emma Miller not making the call.
Well, we're looking for the top 3. Move on. The yellow lights are down for the first time. Watch them, watch them, watch them out of turn 4. Here we go. Into 1 for the first time. It is Gustin on the gas pedal, wheeling through 1 and 2. She'll take her up toward the top side, down the back straightaway. Schrage into that number 2 spot. Now he's got company underneath, but it's going to be Janae Gustin back to the line, followed by Schrage, and then the 08 after that.
Gustin leads the way, followed by Schrage, then it's Fett, then it's Vincent, and that, oh, Vincent pushing up on the high side off of turn number 2. Then you've got Kemp now. Kemp going to take the spot away. Clement over there in trouble in turn 2. He's able to get it going as well. It's Gustin, Schrage, Fett, and then Vincent, your top 4.
Making tracks out in front, Janae Gustin, the 19J, is opened up about a half a straightaway. She'll slide it through 3 and 4, working 3/4 of the way up the track. It's Gustin. The battle right now is for the 2 spot. Schrage and Fett, that's second. Back to 4th is Vincent. Right now he's on the outside looking in to move on.
Fett looks to the bottom. Now Schrage goes back to the 3rd spot. Crosses it up a little bit down at turn number 2. It's Gustin, Fett, and Schrage. Vincent is the first car out. He'll be the first car to start at the front of the LCQ. Looking to try to take the spot away. He's going to have to reel it down. He's only got 4 laps left to do it.
He's trying to reel in Schrage. It's a 14-74. That's your battle for who moves on, who goes to the last chance. Out in front, she doesn't have to worry about it right now. Janae Gustin, she's showing the way. She's got a nice cushion out there. This one is hers to lose. Back in the 2 spot, Alec Fett running there. Then a gap back to the 14 of Schrage. That's your last qualifier. Vincent still trying to track him down. A big gap back after that to Austin Kemp. There's your battle right in front of you. That's your last qualifier, 2 to go.
Oh, Vincent now trying to look to the inside of Schrage. Can't quite get it done down in 1 and 2. Schrage will able to separate himself between Vincent. White flag off wave this time for Janae Gustin in that 19J. Followed by Alec Fett, the 14 of Schrage, and the 74 of Vincent.
Your leader, Janae Gustin, looking for a checkered flag this time at the Dirt Defender flag stand. It's out, it's waiting. Give it to the 19J. She'll punch her ticket and move on to the big dance. In the number 2 spot, Alec Fett. And your 3rd and final transfer spot goes to Brian Schrage. Everybody else moves to the LCQ with one last hope to make it to the A main.
Heat race number 2 will line up this way. McGuire to Young, the 30M out of Montezuma inside row number 1. On the outside of him will be the 1S from Haas versus Justin Kleinsma.
From Conrad, Iowa, the 25, Travis Peterson is inside row number 2. Cam Reimers out of Kelly. That's the 2-1 to the outside.
Corey Kepke's in the 07 out of Appleton, Wisconsin. And outside of him, the 30 of Kinzer Ellis from Ankeny, Iowa, in the 30.
Kurt Hilmer, the 22H, comes out of Dysart. He starts in the number 7 spot to his outside. Mike Rutherford from Des Moines. That's Mr. 31.
Kurt Smines in the 28B from Dyke. And outside of him, from Rock Valley, the 27C, Colton Van Beek.
And finally, it is Joey Boylan, the 9-6 out of Indianola, to round out our field. Again, top 3 are what we're looking for. And congratulations, we had said it to all of our top 10 in each class that did already punch their ticket last night.
Like the Grinch over here.
Accumulating enough points.
The Grinch, Michael Gardner, locked himself into the compact feature.
Nothing to be grinchy about there. He's in there looking good tonight.
No, I can tell you this. I was back there for the trick-or-treating, back there with the Grinch back there, and he was scaring off the kids.
My question is he driving with or without the mask later on?
That's what I said. I said he needs to have a helmet that has the Grinch on it.
So what is it, with or without?
Gonna be without tonight.
Oh, no fun there. He's going to go without. He's qualified. We'll look for him later on tonight.
Some would say he can't see anyways with or without it on, so.
Well, the fun part is he gets to see the rest of tonight until he has to get out there. He gets to spectate, take it easy. Unlike our others who are still sweating it out, trying to find the A main a little later.
Like his wife back there, she had to figure out how she was going to make her seat so she could sit in her seat. She was having trouble sitting in her seat last night.
I'm just glad to have the sun for a little while today before it disappears. All right, we're forming them up as they roll 4 down the front straightaway. Signal from the stand, we're looking to go racing next time. McGuire DeYoung sitting on the pole, Justin Kleinsma to his outside. That's who's going to bring us to the green flag. Heat race number 2, your IMCA Sport Mod presented by Rugged Radio. Looking for the top 3. Caution light stays on. We'll send him around again.
Yeah, the 96 was trying to get a few rows starting spot. Instead, he's supposed to start tail in Charlie. Now the lineup is good. 8 laps of distance, as you mentioned. Top 3 advance to the big dance. Everybody else will go to that LCQ. So 3 cars will be known that they're in the A main to a chance to race for the combine. I wonder what the Grinch is going to do if he won the combine tonight, where he's going to put it.
We're going to wind them up in 4, turn them loose down the front straightaway. Green flag is out as they head down around the 1S. Justin Kleinsma shows the way into the back straightaway. He's got the 2-1 parked on his outside. Reimers looking to make a move now. Reimers cuts it down across. He'll slide it already. You got one up in smoke over in turn number 4. He's going to get her down and off the track, so out in front, it is Reimers who will show the way down the back stretch.
That was the 22H of Kurt Hilmer that blew it up. 21 of Reimers leads the way, though. Kleinsma in second, McGuire DeYoung in third. Fourth right now, Kinzer Ellis. Then it is Travis Peterson and the 07 of Kepke's. As Reimers goes by the lap car, Smines is going to look like he's going to pull it to the infield. Right now, Reimers out front leading, Kleinsma in second, McGuire DeYoung in that third and final transfer.
And your front 3 have got a little separation back to the number 4 spot as they work their way around some slower traffic. Your second and third hit the binders and go to the bottom. They'll find their way around. Your second group of 3 racing, trying to catch that first group because right now they're on the outside. And that's being led by Kinzer Ellis, the 30. He's got company, but those 3 spots don't matter. It's the 3 in front of them that count, and it is Reimers showing the way.
Reimers showing the way with Kleinsma second and McGuire DeYoung in third. Going to be 3 laps to go this time at the start and finish line. as Reimers. Good lead in that 21 car. Kleinsman back in second, DeYoung in third. Peterson and Ellis are good battle for fourth, but again, that's one spot out of the transfer to the A main. Off of turn number 4, green high, 2 to go for Reimers.
One more time around, the 21, clean and green out in front. Nobody out there but open track. He's got a checkered flag waiting this time by as he'll make it on to the A main. I'm a lap ahead of myself. We're white flag. He's got to do it again.
White flag out this time. 1 lap to go. Does the 21 of Reimers. He'll go down off of turn number 2 for the final time. Into turn 3 and 4. Got a full straightaway advantage over Kleinsma. Off of turn number 4. Checkered's out. It'll be Cam Reimers picking up the win. Second will go to Justin Kleinsma. Third to McGuire DeYoung. Those are your 3 moving to the A main.
That's going to take us to heat race number 3 on the pole out of Eagle River, Wisconsin. That's going to be the 73 of Dustin White. His company in the front row, Tyler Carey out of Nashua, Iowa. That's the 9R.
St. Joseph, Minnesota driver Jake Smith in the 72 inside row number 2 alongside the 88N. Nitro Nate Albrecht out of Clear Lake.
Jason Carney, your driver out of Boone's, the 26 inside row number 3. And Robert Padova, the 13 out of Vinton.
Hollywood Tommy Lathrop in the 8 car from Ottumwa and the 5 of Hayden Hillengartner from Harlan.
And your final row, B.J. Charlson, Indianola driver. That's the 81. And the 57 to the outside, Lynn Brockett out of Ogden.
Ah, 50-50. You can hear her loud and proud down there. Sheila selling 50-50.
Hey, and last I heard, if you're out in the pits, nobody claimed last night's yet.
It got claimed.
Okay.
It got claimed earlier.
When I was out there walking around, they hadn't found the winner yet, but now they have.
Got some shout outs. Todd Wilson is watching up there from Webster City. Old buddy I know from Hamilton County Speedway many, many years ago.
Hey, Michael. Caution light goes out. We're ready. Heat race number 3. Forming up, rolling into 3. We'll watch them through 3 and 4. We've got green, and here we go.
Green's out. Here we go. Down into turn 1 and 2 they go. It is a 73 machine. That is of Dustin White trying to lead the way, but the 9R Tyler Carey refusing to go away. Side-by-side battle down into 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Give it to White, your leader. Carey now in that second spot. He'll now be followed suit by Jake Smith. Nate Albrecht, 88 in cars right there. 4-car battle for the top 3 spots.
Oh, hang on. We've got one up high in the backstretch. That's Tyler Carey flirting with the top side. Out in front, Dustin White wheeling and dealing out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He's got the 72 of Jake Smith following him. Nate Albrecht, the 88 in. Right now, those are your 3 moving on. Everybody else, LCQ unless they change it.
Dustin White again continues to lead away. Jake Smith second. Nate Albrecht in the 88 in car in third. Meanwhile, Jason Carney, the 26 car, trying to get on by the 9R of Carey. He will do it at the start-finish line. Now he's going to have to set his sights on Albrecht, who's that last transfer car right now. But he'll be halfway home this time. 4 down, 4 to go. The 73 of Dustin White leads the way.
White enjoying a nice cushion out there in front. Second and third fairly comfortable as well. The man needs to do the work. Jason Carney, the 26. He's got a gap to close. We got 2 around in turn number 1. We'll keep an eye there. We're reaching for the yellow. Looks like we're going. The wheeling caution lights come on. We're under yellow. You know, we've got the Grinch hanging out up here. I think we ought to put him to work. How about it, Grinch, if you always wanted to call a race? All right, he says yes. Here you go.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Grinch.
Hi.
Scaring all those kids back during the pit area earlier today?
A few of them. We got number 73.
I don't know what was more scary. I don't know what was more scary, you or your pet owl that you had.
Oh, it was a critter.
So like Logan Kelly giving him the 1 to go. So we got 5 down, 3 laps to go. Dustin White leads the way. Jake Smith second in 72, and Nate Allbrandt 88 in is in third.
Looks like we still got 73 Dustin White on the pole. Number 72 Jake Smith behind, and number 88 in Nate Allbrandt still in third.
2 to go that time at the start-finish line, says Logan Kelly. Hillengartner trying to look to the inside of Harry for that 4th spot, but that's 1 spot out of the transfer. White flag away this time for Dustin White, the 73. Off at turn number 4, it'll be Dustin White to the win. Jake Smith second. Allbrandt will come home third. Then Hillengartner, the first car out of the transfer. I think the Grinch better stick to driving race cars.
I don't know. I don't think he sounded very Grinchy on there. I was waiting for the Grinch to come out in it. But hey, thanks for trying it. Good job.
His heart grew a few sizes.
Is that what that was?
I'm going to go down way behind the crowd.
All right, good luck later.
All right, out next will be your first of 3 stock car heats. Here in your Drury Automotive and Truck Repair stock cars is Chance Hollitz in the 6th. Out of Clear Lake, Iowa on the pole, Brady Helmer, 89K from Dysart.
It's the General, Troy Jerovitz out of Iowa Falls is 0-1 inside row number 2. Gage Neal to the outside, your driver out of Anamosa, the 99 in.
93L, Blake Lehman out of Winterston, Iowa, and the 00 from Cedar Rapids, it's Johnny Spa.
The 22D inside row number 4, that's Jared Daggett out of Marshalltown and his company, Michael Smith, another Motown driver, the 31.
And your final starter, he's the flying electrician, the 37E out of Webster City, Iowa, that is Jason Van Sickle.
Be a different view of the track for him tonight than he's used to.
Well, I remember he started out on the flag stand this year and decided he didn't want to do that no more. And tonight he's going to join us and have a little fun with the stock car.
You're try her from the driver's seat
Now,
tonight.
I heard his son Lincoln wanted to drive the stock car, and Dad said no. Lincoln had to be the crew chief. That's what I heard.
Dads can be that way sometimes. All right, here we go. 2x2 into turn number 3. It is Hilmer and Jerovitz. We're going to go to the gas pedal. Green flag down the front chute.
Oh, and Logan Kelly did not like that one. He said, nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Not so much that time.
Needs Hollitz and Hilmer to come together to turn 3 and 4. And we'll see the green hopefully this time. As they come off of turn number 4, will we get it this time? We like it, we're green.
Hollins leans a little bit on the 89K of Hilmer. They'll take him through 1 and 2. Up on the high side, Gage Neal, that 99 in. Normally has a D on it. Tonight it's the in. Down around the bottom side, Hollins, he's got the top spot down the front straightaway, but it is Hilmer trying to take it away. Those two together into 1 and 2.
Hilmer had it at the line by 9/1000ths of a second. Hollins sits in second. You've got Gage Neal in third. Johnny Spa in that 4th spot. In top 3 are transferring. You got a good battle in the top 4 cars right now along the racetrack between Hilmer, Hollins, and Neal. Hollins will slip up a little bit, opens up the door. Here comes Neal. Here comes Spa.
Neal saw the opportunity, punched the gas pedal, cut it to the bottom. That's what they look like through number 4. Out in front, Hilmer still on the point. We're in a deep battle. Hollins and Neal for second. Spa trying to move up to the top 3 spot. He'll try it from the high side.
Spa looks to the outside of Gage Neal down the back straightaway for the number 3 spot. As Neal works on the bottom, off of turn number 4. It is Hilmer, Hollins, Neal, then Spa. Those are your top 4, but only 3 moving on.
Back in the number 5 spot, the General, the 01 Troy Jarovitz, having to watch those 4. Not able to close that gap just yet. He may need a yellow to find his way back to him. Meantime, up in front, you got a challenge for the lead. Hilmer and Hollins. It is the bottom side, the 6 of Hollins. Door handle to door handle for first and second now as Spa says, let me into the top 3.
I look back there for 5th as well. They were side by side for 5th as well, but you got side by side battle for the race lead, side by side battle for the last transfer spot. Hollins and Hilmer rubbing fenders there. Spa and Neal did the same. Spa able to get by Neal. Now sets his sights on Brady Hilmer. Gonna be white flag out. 1 to go for your race leader, Chance Hollins.
Serving the slider, the 99 in of Neal finds his way back to 3rd. You've got your leader Hollins and the other 3 fighting for 2 spots. Right now, it's Hilmer, the odd man out, back to the 4th spot. Your final set of corners. Hollins will move on. Neal's gonna go with him. 3rd, gonna be the 00, makes his way. That is Johnny Spa. Brady Hilmer gonna have to see the LCQ coming up later. That was a great battle for the top 3.
Heat race number 2 on the pole will be the A1A from Collins, Iowa. That's Amy and Chesney. So your driver, Austin Kaplan, into his outside. 82, Jake McBurney from Boone.
Row number 2, it is Jacob Murray, the 48J out of Hartford, and Daniel Ekblad, the 18X from St. Peter, Minnesota.
Derek Reimer, 17R from St. Anthony, and the 8E, Mitchell Evans of Dubuque, row number 3.
Kevin Teets, the 110 out of Belle Plaine, Minnesota. And to the outside, the 25 from Eureka, Illinois. That's Greg Osman.
And from Atlantic, Iowa, 95 is Michael Hotsey in the 95. So it looks like we picked up at least 2. Looks like in the 3rd heat race, we also got 1 new stock car as well. So it looks like we picked up 3 stock cars from last night. Logan Kelly ready to go green off of 4. Here we go. Green's out.
Into turn number 1 for the first time, running right up around the cushion. That's going to be the 82 of McBurney. He'll take him down the back straightaway. Austin Kaplan along in the number 2 spot. Then it's Ekblad, the 18X. He's got all kinds of company around him as they fight for that 3rd and final transfer.
Down through 1 and 2 they go. It's McBurney that leads the way. Kaplan in 2nd. Ekblad right now in 3rd. 4th is Murray in the 48J. He'll look to the inside of Ekblad for that 3rd spot. But it's McBurney and Kaplan. And then Ekblad, your top 3.
Battle still on for 3rd as it is Jacob Murray, the 48J, trying to move up into that spot. Ekblad holds it. Murray is there. A short gap then back to Evans and Reimer as they're trying to move on up. Meantime, up in front, it is McBurney finding some traffic and going to the high side. He'll work that down the back straightaway. He's got Kaplan tucked in 2nd.
McBurney away in that 82, followed by A-Cap, Austin Kaplan in the A1A. Sits in that number 2 spot. And then in 3rd right now, the side-by-side battle between Ekblad and Murray. It was Ekblad by 8 one-thousandths of a second. Now Murray's got the number 3 spot off of turn 2.
Murray moved up, put the pressure on the outside, made his way on by into 3rd. So right now he's moving. There is Murray, Ekblad, then a race for the number 5 spot. Reimers and Evans. Doesn't matter unless they move up and make it for the 3 spot. Right now, that's the 48J of Murray. Your front 2 out in front, cruising along, looking to move to the main. It is McBurney and Kaplan.
McBurney and Kaplan 1 and 2. Kaplan is trying to find a line that can allow him to catch McBurney, but it's really not going to matter as both of them will be in the A-main. It's really a matter of how far you start up in the feature. White's out, 1 to go for McBurney and Kaplan. Kaplan able to cut that down to about a 1/10 of a second, but he's still almost 7/10 of a second behind McBurney with 1 to go.
95 comes to a halt at the bottom of 4, and that is going to bring the caution lights on. The wheel and caution lights are on the track. And I believe that's going to set us for a green-white checkered coming up. So a dash for the top 3 spots. And it's been McBurney and Kaplan comfortably in that front 2 from the beginning. The race has been for 3rd. Murray took that over a couple laps ago and has looked good there. But now Ekblad's going to have another shot at him starting at 4th, 5th on back as well. This is their opportunity.
Well, I'm sure Ekblad's not a little happy with Jacob Murray right now, so he might return a favor over there in turn number 2. Green-white checkered indeed is the call. Logan Killiam, the 1 to go. In top 3 transferring to the A-main. Everybody else will go to the LCQ. Their last chance to try to go and win one of those beautiful combines.
Kaplan laying back just a bit, looking to get a run. It is McBurney bringing him around. Kaplan, the battle for 3rd is on. Watch that one, Murray and Ekblad down into 1 and 2. Murray now moves underneath Kaplan. Kaplan squirts on by out of 2 down the back straightaway. Murray and Ekblad, the battle for 3rd. Your front 2 coming. White flag is out, 1 to go, Foxman.
White flag indeed is out, 1 to go. McBurney, Kaplan, and Murray still your top 3. Ekblad has got company now with Reimer in the 17R, but that might be mute as they'll come through 3 and 4 for the final time. Off of turn number 4. Checkered flag away from McBurney, your winner. 2nd will go to Austin Kaplan. 3rd to Jacob Murray. Heat race number 3 going to roll on the Speedway, and on the pole will be the 57 from Boone. It's Jerry Gifford. To his outside, Scotty Rice out of Marshalltown in the 4.
Inside row number 2, your driver out of Coon Rapids, the 3S, that is Brian Snell. His outside, Dakota Sellers, the 7D out of Vinton, Iowa.
Justin Aids in the 10 car from Webster City. On the inside, row number 3, alongside of him will be Brian Siebold in the 4A from Sioux City.
Inside row number 4, the 84E Brandon Cox out of Norwalk, and on his outside from Chandler, Arizona, the 53 JT, that's Justin Thornton.
And your final starter, it's Mr. Drury Automotive and Truck Repair himself, Mr. Daniel Drury in the 21D.
We're going to stay under yellow as we're going to run them around that bottom side, it looks like.
Well, so far I can say that Rock and Rod did a good job on the track prep. Old Rock and Rod Robbins.
Well, this time the lights go dark. We'll look for a green flag from the stand as they roll out of turn number 4.
Gifford and Rice leading the field to the green flag over in 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Here we go, green's out.
Gifford to the bottom side, he'll work it and slide his way. Oh, he's on the elevator, basement to the top. He goes across the nose of Rice. Rice says, I'll just move over here, thank you. It's Scotty Rice, turn 4 now. He goes up to the cushion. Oh, hang on, bring her down. Rice is going to get her down the front straightaway. Gifford in behind.
Scotty Rice leads the way in that 4. Back in 2nd is Gifford in the 57. 3rd right now with Snell in the 3S. Dakota Sellers wants it. So does Justin Aids in the 10 machine. He's looking to the inside now with Dakota Sellers side by side. Off of 4 for the battle for 4. The 1 spot out of the transfer right now. That's allowed Snell to go away. No, Snell pushes up the racetrack down in 1 and 2. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2. Give it to Aids now into 3rd.
Justin Aids a daily double in turn number 1 as he goes from 5th to 3rd. He'll move her up now and slide her around. He's got the 3 spot. He's got 2 behind him. Out in front, Scott Rice, the Ford car showing the way. He's got Jerry Gifford in 2. Big battle for 3rd. 3 of them across the track. Oh, hang on. He ran out of track.
Oh, Aids ran up on the high side. Couldn't get back on the racetrack. Gifford and Sellers got on by as Gifford spins around over in turn 3 and 4. Now it's Rice, Sellers, and Snell, your top 3 on the racetrack. Siebel back in that 4 spot.
A costly one for the 5-7 of Gifford. He went from 2nd toward the back out of turn 4. Scott Rice breathing easy now up in front as the competition behind is Dakota Sellers, Brian Snell. That's 2 and 3. Short gap then back to Brian Siebold running the 4A in the 4 spot as they make their way around. Here's your battle. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th coming down the front chute.
Oh, there's 2 laps to go, and Scotty Rice with a good lead, and Dakota Sellers sits in that 2nd spot. Snell in 3rd. Battle right now for the 4th. That's between Siebel and Aids, but that is 1 spot out. They're going to have to make a strong move. Aids is going to go from the top to the bottom. Contact nearly made as Gifford about pushed it off the top of 3 and 4.
We got him scrambling everywhere, trying to find that final spot. Doesn't look like it's gonna matter. Checkered flag in hand. Here comes your leader. Give it to the driver out of Marshalltown. That is Scotty Rice, the 4 car. Dakota Sellers in the 7D and Brian Snell, the 3S, will prevail in that battle for 2nd and 3rd. They will move on. We'll see everybody else in the LCQ.
All right, up next will be the first of 3 last chance heat races for your modifieds top 3 and transferring here on the pole. 82, Jake McBurney from Boone to his outside. The 1XX from Sioux City. It is the Sioux City Excitement, Chris Abelson.
Jerry Flippo, the Rocket, out of Bakersfield, California. The 13 is inside row number 2. Sean Strand out of Mandan, North Dakota. The 99 to the outside.
Kelly Shryock in the 3 out of Fertile, Iowa on the inside of row number 3 alongside the 17W from Argyle, Wisconsin. That is Mitch Weber.
In the 7 spot, Dustin Cronin out of Hebron, Illinois. The 5-6 car is there. And the 66 alongside, that is Tyler DeBosch out of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Dan Wagner in the 17 from Sioux City, Iowa. And it's Hot Rod. Rod Clement in the 40RC from Rhodes.
And we rounded out the number 11 starting spot goes to Daniel Miller out of Bar None, Wyoming. My partner's favorite town to call yesterday. The 7M car.
I think it's a cool town name. I just haven't never been there, or at least I know of that I've ever been there.
Well, I'm sure you can say it's the best town name bar none.
You said it, not me.
Somewhere my son just groaned. I could hear it.
Well, did you ever find out if your son was watching when he got home last night?
He sent me a text that he was watching from Waukee from the football game on the drive home, so he heard us during that spot. I think then he turned us off and went and did something else.
Like most teenagers do?
Yeah, he doesn't feel he needs to listen to me. He hears me way more than he wants to at home as it is, so.
I think your wife says the same thing, too.
I'm sure she does. You know, I remember the days when it used to be cool to go along with Dad and go to the races and hang out. Maybe we'll work our way back toward that here in the next few years.
Well, you do that in a way because you go and announce, and usually he's flagging or he's doing something else. So technically you do that, but you're both in a working capacity.
Yeah, he has moved a little bit to the right there as he's enjoying the flagging. He's picked that up at a couple different tracks, so we do get to work together again. We used to do it all the time, and then we started announcing. He got good enough that he just took on his own stuff, and then we didn't see each other. So we're kind of coming back now where we can work some tracks together.
Just waiting on Nick McBurney to get him the 82 car. Of course, he was in the LCQ stock car he raced just a little bit ago. Had to get in the mod. One of our several drivers that are doing double duty here this weekend. So he's got 2 chances to win those combines. Caution light is off. McBurney and Abelson leading the field to the green.
McBurney trying to make that bottom side stick on the high side. It's Abelson. Abelson, the 1XX prevails down the back straightaway. Now he'll take the lead through 3 and 4. McBurney has to go to the number 2 spot. And back then it's the Rocket, Jerry Flippo in 3rd.
Abelson leads the way in that 2nd spot right now. He is McBurney, but Flippo wants that 2nd spot. Those will be the 3 cars that move on. Sean Strand, the 99 out of Mandy, North Dakota, just in that 4th spot. Then it's in 5th right now. Is Kelly Shryock in the 3. But it's Abelson, McBurney, and Flippo, your top 3.
Chris Abelson, the 1XX, showing the way through 3 and 4. McBurney, Flippo, the new look 13 there, running in the number 3 spot. Company coming, that's Sean Strand, Kelly Shryock. Those are the ones 4 and 5 looking to change that and move on.
Oh, right now Abelson with a good lead. McBurney in 2nd, Flippo in 3rd, but Sean Strand last time was 3/10 of a second behind Flippo. Still 3/10 of a second between Strand and Flippo. Trying to reel down Flippo is Sean Strand. There are only 3 laps to go this time from the starter stand.
No changes on back through right now. Sean Strand, he's hustling in that number 4 spot as he chases it up the hill in 2. He can see Flippo's bumper out in front. He just can't close on it much. He'll try from the bottom. He slides it up. He sees the same distance between he and Flippo. Green flag high, 2 to go. He's running out of time.
Strand actually lost a 1/10 of a second there to Flippo that time. He'll come around to 3 and 4 this time. It'll be Abelson leading the way. 2nd is McBurney. Flippo in 3rd. Strand in that 1 spot out. So is Kelly Shryock, a veteran in the modifieds. Still trying to get him by.
Reaching for the checkered flag, the Dirt Defender flag stand. It is Chris Abelson to the win. 2nd place, Jake McBurney in the 82. And your final transfer, the Rocket, that is Jerry Flippo.
Heat race number 2 in the modifieds. On the pole, Todd Zilla, Todd Shute in the 5 from Norwalk. Outside of him, Josh Most in the 1 from Red Oak.
Inside row number 2, he comes from Harcourt, Iowa, the 4 TW, that's Tim Ward. And his company, the 77 from Cedar Falls, Jeff Eike.
David Brown, the 21 out of Kellogg, Iowa, and the 12T from Orangeville, Illinois, and one of the Timmy Current cars, that's Austin Stam.
Inside row number 4, the 48J Jacob Murray gets in the modified. He's out of Hartford, and from Garwin, Gat Latham, the 5G.
Mike Parcel, the 27, and the 18 of Tommy Belmer out of Evansdale will round out your field. Looks like a few cars not making the call as we go to green off of 4.
It's Shute hugging down around the bottom. He'll slide up to mid-track. Most up on the high side, pedals it out of 2. He's got the lead into 3 and 4. Shute goes to the bottom, can't quite get it the bumper out for the slider, so it's going to be Most followed by Shute. That all-important number 3 spot is Eike. Ward chasing.
Oh, your top 3 cars now racing hard off of turn number 2. Shute goes to the number 1 spot. Eike now trying to take that number 2 spot away from Josh Most. It'll be Most, Eike, T-Dub, Tim Ward sits back there in that 4 spot. Now Eike able to get on by the 1 of Most. Most now in that 3rd and final spot. He's going to look back for the crossover move on Eike. Ward is on the outside. Good battle for the top 3 spots.
And while they're doing that, it's David Brown coming back into the picture as well. Brown hugging the grass at the bottom as he'll close the gap. Out in front, Todd Shute. That's your one. He's feeling comfortable. Everybody after that still scrambling back there. Eike in 2nd. Ward takes a look underneath. It's 4 T-Dub looking for the 3 spot. He sizes up Most through turn 2 and comes out He's got it down the back straightaway.
Teed up now in that third and final transfer spot with 3 laps to go. So your race leader is shooting the 5. Mikey in the 77 in second. Teed up in third. Back to the inside goes Most. Most looking to take the most out of that number 3 spot. Can't quite get it done. It's still teed up. It leads the way. Flying green, 2 to go, says Logan Kelly.
It is Tim Ward has worked his way up to third. He'll go up, run the cushion. This time Most will follow him around the top side. Brown a lane lower, but we're coming to the white flag. It's one more time around. Out in front, Todd Shute. He's got the top spot. Ike and Ward, they're moving on unless Most can do something about it. And he's got a good sized gap right now to get back to Ward. Turn number 4, checkered flag is coming. Todd Shute gonna move on to the A main. He'll bring Jeff Ike and Tim Ward along as well.
Heat race number 3, gonna roll on the Speedway. It'll be Sean Harker in the 40 from Nebraska City, Nebraska. And to his outside from Cave Creek, Arizona, the 77X is Austin Cool.
Inside row number 2, the 59 car, LaPorte City, Iowa, Josh Fisher is there. And on the outside from Stanton, Iowa, the 7-1 of Jeff James.
Eric Barnes out of Kelowna, Illinois, inside row number 3 alongside the 24C, also from Kelowna, Illinois, Logan Velos.
It is Sean Keena, the X-Machine, out of Bismarck, North Dakota, inside row number 4. Jerry Diedrich out of Vinton, the 80 to the outside.
And the final row, see the 22C, Vincent Eveson from Lovelock, Nevada, into his outside, the 4B from Hickman, Nebraska. It's Brandon Verbeek.
Caution lights are down. We're looking to go green out of turn number 4. Glance to the stand. The green is there. Here come the cars down the front straightaway. It is going to be Cool, the 77X, that time as he'll slide way up the hill right to the edge. Cool manages to keep it on the surface. Jeff James in the number 2 spot. Working around. Oh, hang on to her up there. It is James sliding. They'll keep it in down the front straight. It's Cool with the lead.
Cool leads the way. James in second. Valos in third. Actually, Harker's transponder's not working, so Harker is third. Valos in fourth. Now Harker's going to go to second off of 4 as James slips it up in 3 and 4. Last time he did it this time as well.
Now James cuts it underneath as he looks to move back to the 2 spot. He has to tap the brakes to Sean Harker. So now he goes to the bottom. He looks to give him the slider in turn 4. Can't get the bumper there. So James is going to hang on. It is Harker then in the number 3 spot. Going to the high side. Below's the 24C. Looks to move on into 3.
Oh, it's Cool leading the way. James in second. Harker in that third and final transfer spot. Not anymore. Valos goes to third. Harker on the spin on the foot stretch.
He manages to keep it off the cement guardrails, but the yellow is out. Yellow on the track. I thought for a moment he was going to collect either the 1-800 bets off or the cement guardrails there. Has a little bump down the front straightaway fighting for position, sent him around.
Yeah, and add the insult to injury. He's going to need the assistance from Levi and Olivia down there. So, not the way he wanted in this race. Notice how Levi's mom did all the hard work.
Well, Levi's looking cool in the shades there. He's got the shades on with the flannel.
Styling and profiling.
Breaking out the Tom Cruise look best he can there. Hey, they do a great job. He's fun to pick on, but he's a good sport. He always talks to us about it.
Caution light is off, so we're going to go back to the green. 4 down, 4 to go. Cool leads the way. James, then it's Valos. And then Fisher as we come back to the green.
Take him down into 1 and 2. Cool up in front. James a 7-1 into that 2 spot. Velos then, the 24C is third. A gap has opened after that. Josh Fisher running 4. Now he'll go to the bottom, try to make up that ground. But on the top side, Velos hangs on to her for there. So Cool out in front. James, Velos, and Fisher.
Off at turn number 2, Cool leads the way. James second, Valos in third. Fisher 1 spot out of transfer. Flying green, 2 to go for Cool. And then it is James and Valos. Fisher though, trying to look down low, can't quite get it done. Still Valos, got 1 off the top of turn number 2.
The X Machine off the top side of 2. As we've got a white flag out, we're gonna stay racing. Austin Cool wants to see that green flag, white flag stay there. James in second, Velos and the 24C. Here comes the X off the turn number 2. Checkered flag will come this time. It's Austin Cool, Cave Creek, Arizona driver. And he'll get to the 2 spot. A big move below the 24C. And Jeff James, he'll stay in third and transfer on.
All right, first of 5 last chance heat races in your Wild Thing IMCA hobby stocks. On the pole, it's the Blue Angels T8. That is Brandon Nielsen. To his outside, the 17K from Brooklyn, it's Bubba Pryor-Kriegel.
The 42T is inside row number 2. Out of Carlisle, it's Tyson Overton. And the outside, Nathan Cole from Fort Ripley, Minnesota, the 01.
It's Double A, Adam Armstrong from Beatrice, Nebraska in the 32A. On the inside of row number 3, alongside the 83 of Paxton Stubbs from Ravenna, Nebraska.
From Ankeny, the 2-car, Kevin Sather inside row number 4. Matt Nelson, the 78 in, also an Ankeny driver.
Newton, Iowa's Andy Peck in the 17 inside row 5, alongside the 20W of Matt Wall from West Des Moines. As it's going to line up, caution light has been turned off. We are going to go green for 8 laps of distance here in the first of 5 last chance heats.
We are green down into 1. The Blue Angels. Oh, we've got one fighting around over there. That is Kriegel, crossed it up in 2. He manages to point it the right direction. Out in front, it's Brandon Nielsen. Pedaling that T8. He's got the 42 car right behind him. Tyson Overton has trouble in 4. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, somebody just got a black flag. That's 17K of Pryor-Kriegel. Black flagged. Over there. Stop putting your glove there.
Sorry,
we have it just right so I can
yeah.
hear in both ears, and then all of a sudden I can't hear in the right one.
Set the glove down. I knocked out half the hearing.
Some would say they probably went on a long time ago, but
it just lets the other voices in that ear be more clear for you.
yeah. Some would say there's probably too many of those too.
As I say, the sad part about that, folks, is he doesn't even have anything in that ear, so just the voices.
Give another shout out. I know Kelsey Saunders was here tonight watching the races. She brought her girls out for trick-or-treating earlier.
And again, a big thank you all to the drivers and crews for making that fun and special for the kids as they made their way around out there. Some great decorations. I love the Who's Your Daddy cars you walked around. He had the Mad Clown on the front.
I hung out with the Grinch too long, and I realized, I need to go see all the other trick-or-treating stuff going on, but
I think you should leave the Mad Clown on there for the races. Caution lights down. We're looking to turn them loose. Brandon Nielsen will be the first to the gas pedal as he dives down off the top of 4. We are green down the front straightaway. Nielsen into turn number 1. He moves her up just off the cushion. He's got the 42 of Overton on the back bumper. Then we're side by side for the number 3 spot. Matt Nelson back there. He's on the higher side. He's going to give up third as they work their way around. It's Nielsen, followed by Overton. Then the 0-1 car moves in. That is Nathan Cole.
Nielsen leads the way. Overton in second. Nathan Cole right now in third. Double A Adam Armstrong trying to look around. Only the top 2 are transferring. So right now it's Nielsen and Overton are your 2 cars moving on. As that third spot is Cole. And the 32A of Adam Armstrong. He's looking to the inside off of turn 2.
Armstrong down the back straightaway. Battle for third, but this time it's only the first 2 that matter. 2 moving on. So you got to get up. You got to go get the 42T of Overton if you want to move on. Out in front, Nielsen in no danger right now as he leads the way. He's out in front by almost half a straightaway. Overton second. The battle behind him for third is Cole and Armstrong. Third makes no difference in this one.
T8 and Nielsen, Overton in that second spot. They got a nice lead. Adam Armstrong looks to the inside of that 0-1 of Cole for third. But again, that does not matter because that is the 1 spot out of the transfer. As they come off of turn number 4, green goes high, 2 to go.
Armstrong flying a little extra plastic off the backside there as he's got the back part flapping in the wind. Now a move up, that's the 0-1 Cole. He's got the bumper of Overton squarely in front of him. What can he do with it? There goes your leader, white flag, 1 to go. The battle's on for the 2 spot. Overton and Cole. Cole to the low side. Armstrong looks down there as well. You're 3 across the track.
Oh, top 2 moving on. They'll come off of turn number 4. Nielsen in the T8 will pick up the win. Second's gonna go to Tyson Overton. Third, 1 spot out is Nathan Cole. Then it's Adam Armstrong, 32A.
Oh my goodness, what a finish there for that final transfer spot. As we move on to heat race number 2 on the pole out of Slater, the 12K Eric Knutson is there. And on the outside, the 4C from Des Moines, that's Kurt Reed.
Brandon Bombardo on the 51B from New Prague, Minnesota, inside of number 2. On the outside of him will be the 91 Chris Krug from Emmetsburg.
Starting spot number 5, all the way from Emmetsburg. That's Nicholas Adams, the A24, and the 22B to the outside, Braden Gifford from Boone.
Pair of 7s, Tyler Domeyer on the 7C from Redwood Falls, Minnesota, inside row number 4. On the outside of him will be Clayton Sogi in the 7X from State Center.
And your final 2 starters, Jeff Wright out of Des Moines, the 24 car, and it is Brendan Steige, the 6'9 car out of Fairbury, Minnesota. Or Nebraska. You know, whatever, Nate. Picky. Stiggy, thank you for the correction. Not only does he correct the name, he corrects the state because I apparently can't read.
Again, there's a comment. There's a comment coming from your wife and your kid.
Hey, nice no, Nate's got my back over there. He's got me covered. Here we go, green flag down the front straightaway. It'll be Knutson taking advantage of that starting spot down to round 1. He's out of 2 with the lead. We're stacked up behind him for the number 2 spot. The 5-1 car of Bombardo looks to try to get it, but clear down to the bottom. It's Krug, the 91. They'll work their way into turn number 1. Up to the high side, Knutson runs the cushion. He'll take it out of 2, no trouble. It is Bombardo now moving into second. He's got Krug underneath him, 3 across the track for the number 4 spot.
Knutson leads the way, Krug in second. Now it's Bombardo in second. Krug in that 3rd spot. He's still trying to race side by side with Bombardo. That second and final transfer. Knutson though out front, Bombardo in second, Krug in 3rd. Braden Gifford back there in 4th. This time by, we got 5 laps to go, so 3 down, 5 to go.
Right now, everybody chasing the yellow highlighter out there. That's your last transfer spot. The 5-1 of Bombardo, the 5-1B on your My Race Pass. Bombardo there in that number 2 spot. Krug sitting behind the 9-1. Then it's a gap back to the 22B of Braden Gifford. Nicholas Adams, the A24. They're all too far back as they've got to get up and get to Bombardo. On cruise control, Eric Knudsen finds himself on an island out there.
Oh, Knudsen does find himself on an island. He's got about a half a straightaway lead over Bombardo in the 51B. Krug in the 91 sits in that 3rd spot, but 3 laps to go. There'll be 2 to go when they come across the start-finish line. Meaning if Krug wants it, he's going to have to come and get it. With 2 to go, says Logan Kelly down the bike stand. Gets Knudsen leading the way. Bombardo in 2nd. Krug still 1 spot out.
Watch that battle for 2nd. First looks to be taken care of. Krug in 2nd. You got one up over the top side. A24. Nicholas Adams slides it off. Looked like he went off on all 4s. Into turn number 4. White flags in hand. It's Knudsen to it. Still, Brandon Bombardo, your final transfer. But here comes the 9-1.
Oh, Krug made a move down in 1 and 2. Bombardo with the crossover move on the exit of turn number 2. They'll go down into turn 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Give it to Knudsen, your winner. 2nd will go to Krug at the line. 3rd will go to Bombardo.
He chased him the whole race and got him in the last straightaway.
He raced number 3 on the pole with the 27X. It's Missouri Valley's Jason Cole, and was outside the 5M Braxton Franks from CR Cedar Rapids.
Inside row number 2, it's the Ferguson Freight Train. That's Sam West, the 47SW. And to his outside, Corey Black out of Mankato, Minnesota, drives the 5.
Austin Barnes in the 01A from Des Moines. Outside of him will be the 58T of Tanner Ewing out of Norfolk, Nebraska.
Preston Bright, the 13B out of Indianola, is inside row number 4. His company is Matthew
Bissell.
Thanks, we'll go with that. The 72 car out of Cedar Rapids. My apologies, Matthew.
Aaron Elliott in the 18A out of Boone, and Braden Farney in the 7 from right here in Motown rounds out your field.
Pace quickens in turn number 4. Down the front stretch they go. Jackson Cole, the 27X, right through the middle of the track. The black car slides up. He's got the top spot down the back straightaway. Franks in the 5M. Corey Black there. It is the 27X of Cole trying to hold on out of turn number 4.
Oh, it's Cole that leads the way in the 27. In that 2nd spot right now is the 5M Braxton Franks. It's the 47SW Sam West now. Step into the inside, but Franks refuses to go away on the outside. They'll work their way down through turn 3 and 4. It's Cole leading the way. Battle is for 2nd right now. Franks on the outside. West on the inside.
The freight train's got it in gear. He's working the low way around. He moves up right now. He's got the 2 spot. He's right up beside Cole into turn 3 and 4. Cole's at mid-track. Franks is on the bottom. Franks is on the top. West is on the bottom there. We'll get him around out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. It is Cole still hanging on.
Cole still hanging on, but West now looks to the inside of the exit of turn number 2. They'll go down the back straightaway. As Cole on the high side, West on the bottom. Off of 3 and 4 this time. 4 laps to go. Races on for the lead. Cole still leads the way with West in 2nd.
Sam West sizes up your leader. He'll inch out in front now out of 2. Down the back straightaway, can he hold it? He's got half a car into turn 3. On the high side, it is Cole. He's got it wound up. He's got the momentum. He's got the lead back. Cole, West, that's your 2 transfers. Franks on the outside looking in.
Oh, right now it's still Cole leading the way. West in 2nd. Franks now in that 3rd, Franks in that 3rd spot. Now we'll set his sights on trying to get back by on West. This time the green's gonna go high in the air. 2 to go, Rodney. 2 to go for Cole and West.
Your leader through the whole thing, Jason Cole, has been there. He has seen West show up underneath him. West has seen Frank show up. Top 2, we're coming to a white flag. Who's going to be those 2? Jason Cole right now coming to the white. He's got Sam West in the number 2 spot.
Oh, Sam West in that number 2 spot, looking for the race lead down in 1 and 2. They'll come off of turn 2 side by side, but it's Cole with the advantage on the exit of turn 2 down into turn 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4 to the checkered flag. It will be the 27X of Jason Cole. Second will go to Sam West. In third, 1 spot out is Braxton Franks in the 5M.
Good race there for that last transfer spot. As we move on to heat race number 4, presented by the Big 8 Tire.